It's stupid.
It's pointless.
It's irrelevant.
It's Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. I'm Nevin Barrich. He's Michael Feldman. You can find all episodes of Things That Matter with Mike and Nev by searching for Things That Matter with Mike and Nev on our YouTube channel. Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. It's a lot of plugs. What do you think?
That was quite a lot of plugs, actually. I was really...
Did I plug Things That Matter with Mike and Nev too much?
A little bit.
Should I plug Things That Matter with Mike and Nev a little less next time?
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
I'll think about that.
So from now on, I will plug Things That Matter with Mike and Nev.
Yeah.
Things That Matter with Mike and Nev.
Yeah.
NEV less on the next show.
I just want to say, for 2 seconds there, I forgot we were on video.
How'd you forget we're on video?
I don't know.
We're staring into it right now.
I know, because
Did you just blank?
No, no. I don't know. I can't explain it.
You can't explain it.
I'm sorry.
You're just losing it, man.
I am losing it. I'm tired.
I think it's these professional bookshelves behind us.
I know. It is.
It's throwing you off a little bit.
I'm really, I don't know.
You don't know what to make of it. You're thrown off.
Yeah.
You have the professor feel.
Yeah, kind of causing me insomnia, all that stuff. It's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what threw me off a little bit and caused me a little insomnia was this woman who recently ran in the New York Marathon and spent half the race taking pictures, selfies with hot guys. That was her whole thing.
Yeah.
So she'd be running, going around and so forth, and then she'd stop, take a selfie, hot guy, run a little bit. I'm assuming she ran.
Oh yeah. No. If I remember the story right, she
Go ahead.
I was just letting you do it. Yeah, she was doing this, like, there you
like that,
yeah. But the idea was that she would like find a guy, right, as she was running, and then run in front of them,
right,
and like kind of pause a little bit and take the selfie, and then sort of run off, like
But here's my question.
Yeah.
So so the guy's running,
right
now. These marathon runners, they can tend to run pretty fast. At a decent pace. So it's not that easy to just run in front of somebody and then stop and take the selfie. You have to literally sprint.
Yes, absolutely.
And these guys don't realize what's going on at the time, right? So if it's happening to you, you're running, and then this woman just kind of like goes in front of you for 10, 15 yards, then stops, then she takes a selfie. What if you run into her?
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, as someone who does a lot of these races,
you're a cross-country guy.
I'm a cross-country guy. I mean, you do have to be aware of what's directly in front of you, obviously. And especially in a big race, there are a lot of, you're
talking about thousands of runners.
Yeah. I mean, you're always going to have an issue of people being like right in front of you, or right next to you, and you kind of having to learn how to dart around them and do all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get it with this in that she's clearly a runner. She clearly knows that. Right. And it's not like she's doing something that's kind of reckless and going to like injure people.
Right.
I mean, who knows?
It's possible.
It could. But I think it's safe to say if you're running a half marathon, you're a solid runner.
So this is a half marathon.
This
wasn't a full marathon.
Right.
So we're talking about 13 miles?
13.1.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
So you're not you're not talking about the serious runners here. You're talking about not like the Kenyans. You're talking
no.
Just everyday Mike and Nev type runners, one of whom coaches cross country and so forth.
Right. I mean, to be fair, this is it was New York. It was like an official
race.
Scored. I mean, there's cash prizes. I'm sure
there's cash prizes for half marathons.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What was the number one prize?
Oh, how am I supposed to know?
Why, you're the runner. You tell me.
Well, but I mean, it's not
you're from New York. You live in New York for years.
I don't know. I never got to the point where I could make the money.
Do you research anything ever before our show?
I didn't know we were doing this.
Well,
you brought it up.
I assume we were. I assume we'd have some stats. I mean, I can't.
Well,
you
stats.
You are the runner.
Okay.
A. You do the cross country coaching.
Man.
B. I mean, I would just assume you would know something about a topic that we were discussing that's in your wheelhouse.
Oh, I see.
I would assume we knew something about something we're supposed to know a lot about.
Well, next time I will do tons of research. I will.
Not tons. How about Wikipedia, Google, something, anything? Use the web.
Listen.
This is a computer. Use the
web
right here. That's a computer. Stay right here.
That
thing right here. We're looking into. Use this thing. It's got Wi-Fi. Use the books behind you. Something must. A book. There must be a book here that says how much you make for first prize in a New York half marathon.
By the way, I love how professional this is going to look now that we picked up the computer. It's
sometimes
not going to be shaky. at all.
Listen, you have to kind of show the people sometimes what's going on from this. What we do on YouTube video.
All right, let me just say,
selfie. All right.
Okay, let me just say, this is a consequence. Oh, I didn't do duck lips there. I didn't do that. That thing. Yeah, but that's okay. That's gross. Forget that. Yeah. But anyways, no, but I just want to say this is a consequence of us moving to video, right? If we were doing this just audio, I'd be on the computer going on Wikipedia.
That's true. You'd be looking for something right now.
I can't really do that right now.
You want to look up on my phone right now? You talk for a minute. I'm gonna look up my phone. I'm looking for New York Marathon. Go. You just talk. New York Marathon.
All right.
Cash prizes.
Well, I just want to say, apparently there's been a lot of backlash about this whole, selfie half marathon thing. I kind of love it. I mean, it is silly, and it is, there's a whole like objectifying guys thing or something maybe.
And by the way, guys don't mind being objectified.
No.
Have you ever met a guy that didn't like being objectified?
No.
Oh my God! All these women undressing me with their eyes.
Right.
Oh.
Right. And it's a stupid argument, anyways. But
by the way, your internet's really slow. But continue. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
You're just betting zero today. Really. You let me move the computer and everything. What's wrong?
Hey, that was not me. You were the one who picked that up.
I did it on your watch. I'm just saying.
We argue because we love. No. So I don't know. It's an interesting debate because I mean, personally, I'm not offended. I don't know, Nev, if you would be offended if someone did this to you during a race.
If a woman objectified me with her eyes, no, I would not be offended.
Okay.
I would somehow deal with it. I would somehow deal with the scrutiny.
Do you think this is like attention grabbing?
Oh, of course.
I mean, like in a funny way, like because this woman is like a writer, actor, I think comedian, kind of thing.
Right,
so I mean, do you think that works? Like, you're not.
If nothing else, listen, it gives her 15 minutes of fame.
Exactly.
So there's the old saying, no publicity is bad publicity.
Right.
So I think, it's going to give you 15 minutes of fame, and it's up to the person from that point whether they can make that fame last beyond the 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of comes down to. Yeah. I mean, she's got us talking about it.
Okay.
I mean, she's got, hey, real quick, when was that marathon?
Oh, God.
Was it March 2nd? Oh, no, here, I found it. Okay, so first prize for the New York City Half Marathon is $20,000.
Wow.
That's not bad. Actually, that is more than I expected. I expected maybe a cash prize of $5,000.
With that money, okay. Sorry, I was going to say there's a chance the half marathons in New York actually often there's like a series of them.
Okay.
Like there are because there's one for each borough.
Okay.
Often, so there's a chance that's for all of them. Like if you win, score high.
Well, this one said for March 16th.
Okay, so maybe that's.
So I'm talking. So I mean, like $20,000 to the winner. That's not bad.
So they're probably Kenyans running.
I would have to imagine. I mean, they're the best in the sport. I mean, that's good. That's good money. I'm not going to see the 20.
I would guess the Kenyans are not taking selfies.
Probably not.
I mean,
I'll tell you something. They could. They're good enough to take selfies and win. So it's something, cool. And how cool would it be? Now that's something worth 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
If you're talking about a runner, Kenyan, American, whatever,
right,
taking some selfies during the marathon and still winning.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
That's true.
That's kind of cool.
Do you get like bonus money?
You should.
Yeah,
I would think so.
Wow.
Or maybe like a special photo contest during the event where you're taking things while running with your cell phone.
This is like the thing with Ellen at the Academy Awards when she took that selfie that got retweeted, right? Exactly. But it turned out that it was a whole thing with what was it, Samsung Galaxy, I think. Notice we're saying it right now. Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Notice that little plug.
Yeah.
But see, that's brilliant. Samsung. Yeah. But that's brilliant marketing.
Right
there, a similar thing could happen with the selfies with the Kenyans.
Exactly. I mean, it's a sponsorship, if nothing else. I mean, like the more they take the photo with the phone, give the plug, so they win the contest, they get sponsorship money, and the company involved gets a big shout out. And a company like Samsung, they're going to use 15 minutes of fame, and they're just going to run with it.
Right.
I mean, they'll just take that to the next level.
I think we should develop a phone and market it to this exact thing.
That'd be perfect.
What do you think?
We call it the Marathon phone. Wow. The Marathon.
Ooh. Did we just say that out loud?
I think copyrighted. Marathon, copyrighted. Mike and Nev.
Yeah.
Big C, copyrighted right there.
There you go.
That's verbal commitment, verbal contract.
See, so this has been a cool podcast or video cast or whatever this is now because we plugged ourselves in the beginning, right, for something that's existed for a while and that we're trying to get people to watch.
Right.
And now we're ending it by plugging something that doesn't exist yet that's ours too.
Perfect.
Wow.
We've covered both ends of the spectrum.
Well done, us.
Thank you. Went from no research to a copyright for $1 billion idea. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. Keep checking us out on YouTube. Do a search for Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. For Michael Feldman, I'm Nevin Barrett. It's the Things That Matter.